and anything I point out. All right, so I'm going to begin the air brake test. Need to build my pressure up past the low air warning before I can release my parking brakes.
So pressing the accelerator makes it go faster.
Okay, after releasing my parking brakes, I'll perform the governor cutout test. The governor must cut out between 120 and 140 psi. Okay, so the governor just cut out at 124 psi on this primary gauge because the needle stopped rising up to the right. Now with the engine off and the parking brakes released, I'll press the service brake all the way to the floorboard. I'm going to hold it for 1 minute. This combination vehicle can lose up to but no more than 1 or 4 psi in that 1 minute. So my needle, my pressure dropped to 90 psi. And I'm going to start my timer now. guys do this, make sure the brake is all the way to the floor.
Okay.
Okay, so my time is up. And I've lost 18 psi. So that is not a good test.
Yeah.
Because that's more than the maximum allowable 4 psi per minute. So at the DMV, I would redo this test to make sure that I didn't make a mistake. To redo the test, I would have to start the truck up, build the pressure back up to the governor cutout, and repeat the process for the applied leakage test. All right, next I'm going to perform the low air warning test. So with the electricity on, the low air warning light must come on no lower than 55 psi. So the low air warning light just came on at 69 psi. So that was a good test.
Okay.
My last test will be the spring brake test. The spring brakes should apply between 20 and 45 psi. And again, all of my tests are based off of this primary gauge. I don't need to be watching those. I'll hear those. I need to watch my pressure here, my gauges. So both the trailer and the tractor brake applied at 28 psi. So that was a good test. Now I will safely start the engine by making sure that the parking brakes are set, the gears are in neutral. I'm going to press the clutch to the floorboard.
Hey, we're gonna start the vehicle.
I'm going to press the clutch all the way to the floorboard before starting the engine. Now I will slowly release the clutch, and I'm going to tap the accelerator and check for sticking. Now while the air pressure builds up, rebuilds in the system, I'm going to inspect the cab of the truck. So, safety belts. It's not torn or ripped. And it locks and unlocks properly. In the compartment out here on the side of the truck, a fire extinguisher that's fully charged. It's the properly rated fire extinguisher, and it's up to date on its inspection. It's secured in the box right up there. There are also 3 reflective triangles secured in that box that are not broken. I have spare bulbs and fuses in the pocket of the door. All of the mirrors are clean and clear. They're not cracked or broken. They've been adjusted for me. The brackets are not bent or broken, and they're secured in the vehicle because none of the bolts are missing. The windshield is clean and clear. It's not cracked or broken. There are no stickers or anything blocking my view of the road. It's secured in the vehicle because the seal around it is intact. The windshield wipers are not cracked or worn. The blades are not missing. The arms are securely mounted to the vehicle with no missing bolts. The wipers and the washer are working properly. This one is fluid is empty, but it works. The dashboard is clean and free, clear and free of any objects that could fall on the floor. The steering wheel
Oh,
is not damaged, there's no sticking, and it has no more than 10% of play on a 20-inch wheel. Street horn is working properly.
it's all right.
The air horn is working properly. The right turn signal is working properly. The left turn signal is working properly. The four-way flashers are working properly. The low beam headlights are working properly. And the high beam headlights are working properly. The coolant temperature gauge is working properly. And it's rising up to the normal operating range. The oil pressure gauge is working properly. And it's already within the normal operating range. The ABS light came on and it shut off when I started the engine, so it's working properly. The voltmeter is working properly. The alternator is charging the battery within the proper voltage range. The air gauges are working properly, and they'll cut out no higher than 140 psi. The heater is working properly, and the defroster is working properly. The gear shifter is not bent or broken. The selector is not broken. It moves up and down freely. And the boot down here is not ripped or torn, and it's sealed to the floorboard. No cracks or holes. And there are no objects in the floorboard that can get up underneath the pedals.
What the hell happened? Check
And
engine.
that completes my pre-trip inspection.
What happened to the
That's it.
engine though?
It turned
Yeah.
off because I wasn't doing anything.
Oh, it auto turns off?
Alright.
That's weird.
This truck does, yeah.
Oh, that's
Because
interesting.
I'm just polluting the air for no reason.
Oh, that's nice.